322 BC, which is why you see the number 322 associated with bones. The Greek orator Demosthenes died. When he died, the goddess Eulogia, whom Skull and Bones calls the goddess of eloquence, arose to the heavens, and she didn't happen to come back down again until 1832, when Russell formed Skull and Bones. So now everything in the society is done in deference to this goddess. They have sacred anthems to her, they have a shrine to her, and they're supposedly encouraged to go steal things and bring them back to her in the tomb.
Now I get it. At Cornell, we just stole things for the hell of it. Alexandra Robbins, author of Secrets of the Tomb, many thanks.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
So is the secret Skull and Bones Society a fraternal club for the elite, or is there something more to it? Well, Chris Milligan is the editor of a book soon coming out in paperback, Flushing Out Skull and Bones, Investigations into America's Powerful Secret Society. And Chris is actually joining us from Portland, Oregon. Chris, welcome. Both President Bush, John Kerry are members. They were both tapped on the same night. I guess, what is that, sort of inaugurated. Are you surprised that neither one of them will speak about it?
Yes, I am. It is something that they're known to do, is not talk about it. One of the rules used to be, if Skull and Bones was mentioned, that they were supposed to leave the room. And I find it very concerning for the American public. Where does their allegiance lie? Does it lie to this little secret society or to our republic? And this is almost out of a novel that, you know, the president and his rival for the White House both were tapped on the same night. The club is so shrouded in secrecy. Tell us a little bit about it. Does it admit women, minorities? Yes, it started admitting women in 1991, and actually they got tapped on different nights. John Kerry is a member in 65, and George Bush was a member in 68. Oh, is that Both of them seem to rely upon the group for, well, John Kerry married two ladies who are relatives to Bones, and then also George Bush went to Bones a lot of times when he needed money for his business associates, and then he has appointed 10 members of Skull and Bones into his cabinet and has another one as a nominee. Joe, what are the common denominators of the members? Wealthy? Well, when you look at it at a sociological standpoint, a secret society is a lot like an onion or a pyramid. You have a lot of members on the outside or at the bottom. In Masonic circles, they call them porch brethren. And then you have an administrative cadre, and then you have a core group. The core group seems to be all related. The basic family group at Skull and Bones is the Whitney and the Cabot family. Well, let's take a look at some of the illustrious members. If my producer can put up this list. Like Henry Luce, for instance, was one of the members. He was known to hire a lot of members. William F. Buckley Jr., Averill Harriman, James Whitmore. Certainly not guys who you think of as sinister guys. I mean, I guess the question is to those of us on the outside, what do they do? Do they get together and have dinner together? Or what is the point of this club? Well, some say the point of the club is bonding. I look at it through the eyes of a social historian. And when you look at the grouping of people and the jobs that they have, you find a very large amount of the membership has been involved in intelligence. And then one of the most disturbing things is that the family groups have been involved in drug running since the early 1800s. Drug running? And it seemed... Yes. The founder of Skull and Bones was William Huntington Russell, and his family business was Russell and Company, which was America's largest opium smuggler, the third largest in the world. Wow. Chris Milligan, unfortunately, we are out of time. We're going to have to leave it at that fascinating subject, the author of a book on Skull and Bones. Thank you so much.
She was part of a team that successfully recorded part of the initiation ceremony that takes place in the tomb's courtyard.
Okay, you have the doorway here.
Yeah.
Okay, then to the right you have a hedge, and then you have an evergreen tree. If you follow that line straight back, courtyard's in there.
Ah, okay. So that's where they have the ceremonies in
the outdoor part of it. Part of it was indoor, so we only got to see the outdoor part.
Right.
We only got to, and to listen to the outdoor part. God only knows what went on indoors.
And what did you hear? What was it you know? You managed to get this unique
it was disgusting. It was gross. I mean, they were pretending to murder people. And
what was the tone of it, though? Was it jokey? Or was it quite...
No, it wasn't jokey at all. It was sick. That's about the only way I can describe it. It was sick.
What you're hearing is the first recording ever made of the Skull and Bones initiation ceremony. It has never been broadcast before. 15 new members of the club are being introduced into the macabre rituals of Skull and Bones by the senior students who are about to graduate. The club has what some might see as a strange fascination with death, skulls and bones. There's the chants too, difficult to hear first of all, but including the devil equals death and death equals death.
You both were members of Skull and Bones, a secret society at Yale. What does that tell us?
Not much, because it's a secret.
Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code?
I wish there were something secret I could manifest.
322, a secret number?
There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. We can do a better job, and I intend to do it.
And we'll be. You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go wild.
I'm sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322?